Curriculum in education is becoming more of a hot topic in recent years, and managing finances is a skill that many young people enter the workforce knowing little about, especially when it comes to savings, interest rates, credit, and investing. But one national organization is working with political leaders to add financial education to all schools' curriculum. I spoke with Dr. Billy Hensley, CEO of the National Endowment for Financial Education. This is big, and I think a lot of people pretty much would agree. What do these findings tell us about the need for this?
Well, when we're talking about these data, I'd like to start with those who have actually taken a course already. And this is where it's very encouraging. If those who have taken a financial education class are very happy they did so, 86% consider it valuable to their financial life. And those who did not take a class, 82% wish they had. And this matters because those who did not take the class, 70% believe the quality of their financial life would be better. This is an essential topic, and our most latest poll says that 83% of Americans believe their state should require a semester or year-long course. And when we pull out the data for Washington State, it's 89%.
This is a vast thing. We're talking about finances here. We're talking about savings. We're talking about balancing everything from balancing your checkbook, if that's what people do anymore. We're talking about understanding how a loan works and understanding what interest is. Are these things that are being considered?
Absolutely. In our survey, we asked about what would they like to see covered in the classroom. And at the top of the list, spending and budgeting, which is no surprise considering the topic of inflation is so paramount in front of us at the moment. Savings is important, earning income and how to manage income and navigate the career pathways in front of them, managing credit, investing, saving for retirement, and this really important topic of understanding the financial system and financial products and being able to do that. And so the way we see this work is that when you design financial education with these topics in mind, and also recognizing that barriers can exist for us all in terms of engaging with this topic and the financial system at large, that financial education should adapt approaches specific to these needs and what it means for the local community.
So, what can schools do to implement these programs to prep kids? I mean, I never took a financial course in high school or college. The closest thing I took was the 1 day course I had to take when I got student loan.
Yes.
And that was basically signing a bunch of threats if you don't pay it back. But I still didn't understand much about that. How do schools and school districts implement this?
Well, I'm right there with you. I had no financial education myself, which is part of the reason this is so important to me, is to make sure that no one else to struggle like I did. But to do this well in schools, you're going to need a well-trained educator, someone who is confident themselves in the topic, that they feel that they are ready to, take this challenge into the classroom and engage with students, that the materials have been vetted for not only clarity, but to make sure, they're unbiased, that they're not selling anything to the students, that the instruction is timely and relevant. We should be talking about things that are available to people now or what's happening in the news when it comes to personal finance. And we need to make sure we're demonstrating evidence of impact, essentially evaluating the work, because what we want to know is where students are engaging, where they're disengaging, so that we can adjust the teaching methods to fully maximize the benefit of the class.